Storms already this afternoon. A live view from New Orleans here from the West Bank looking to New Orleans. It is windy out there. You can see our camera shaking. We've already had a couple showers blow through. That risk for severe weather will continue through the remainder of the afternoon here. Still thinking the highest chance for seeing severe storms will be north of the lake with a gradual decrease as you head closer to the coastal areas. But I don't want you to get hung up on this dividing line right here. There is still a chance both sides of the lake. So I just would like everyone to stay weather aware the rest of the afternoon. As we go through the afternoon, our rain chances will eventually increase more. We've got isolated thunderstorms for the next couple of hours. Notice a bit more widespread, especially into the evening. 7, 8, 9 o'clock, we still have thunderstorms around, and it's not until late tonight that things begin to turn quieter. We're currently kind of wedged in between two big areas of storms. Big area of storms with flooding up around Jackson this afternoon. Notice most of the North Shore is quiet, but we are starting to see storms fill in here south of the lake. And you can see some of these, well, they're a little heavy, but they're struggling. And that's been a thing we've been watching with these thunderstorms so far this morning. Seems to be that we're lacking a little bit of instability or fuel for these storms. So they come up and then they come down, which is why they haven't really matured or grown in strength that much. Nonetheless, we got a thunderstorm approaching Shell Beach, Wyclowski, some lightning and thunder there. That's our strongest one. We've got a shower approaching St. John Parish. That's going to be up near LaPlace soon with some rain. And we've got some crossing I-10 up around Gonzales this afternoon with some showers and storms trying to build down into the Gulf. So these are the initial signs, and we're keeping a very close eye on these because I tell you what, the atmosphere, it's got some spin in it. When you look at our spin potential, you could see big kind of bullseye over southeast Louisiana this afternoon. The only inhibiting factor in why these things aren't growing and producing tornadoes all over the place is because, well, we're missing a couple of other ingredients. One of those being we don't have a lot of instability like we sometimes see on big severe weather days. So this is not a major severe weather day, but it only takes one bad storm to run your day. So that's why we're saying stay weather aware. PrecisionCast showing that as we get into the afternoon, notice we'll probably start to see some breaks mix in here south of the lake while the North Shore starts to see more storms fill in. And that's why that severe weather chance is higher on the North Shore. There's just more widespread storms through the afternoon. Now, once we get into this evening, notice we've got numerous storms rolling in off the Gulf here. We will continue to see some scattered storms south and north of the lake. 5 and 6 o'clock this evening. Still some thunderstorms around 7 and 8 o'clock this evening before I think things turn quieter. We'll say 10 to 11, things will really start to improve. And then a cold front will slide in late tonight, and that'll bring in some cooler temperatures for the weekend. Now, there is a low-end risk for some flooding. I think the flooding is going to be a bigger concern once you start to get into Mississippi near Hattiesburg and to our north. Now, with that being said, typically what happens on these types of days for us is we see individual storms moving at 30 to 40 miles an hour. So they're not stalling out, but you can sometimes get multiple storms moving over the same area, and that's when your rain starts to add up. So that's your isolated risk for flooding today. Your widespread big flooding, we'll say from Jackson, Meridian up into Alabama and parts of Georgia near Atlanta. Now, once again, this all clears out tonight. Tomorrow, we're stuck in the clouds. Don't expect to see sunshine on Saturday. Slightly cooler in the upper 60s. The low 70s. Overall, we're going to stay weather aware the remainder of today. Don't forget, download our app. It's got a great radar. You can zoom in almost to your house. That's how zoomed in you can get with it. We will also send updates there, and you can watch coverage should a warning be issued. That'll all clear out tonight. We'll be left with a slightly cooler weekend in the 60s. It'll be breezy at times as well. Don't forget, you spring forward 1 hour Saturday night and Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Your clocks will fly to 3 a.m. You lose that hour of sleep, and then next week we'll be back in the 70s by Tuesday. Your pressure this afternoon falling 29.8 inches on your barometer. We'll watch for our storms today, and while we don't have storms this weekend, it's still going to be a bit choppy, so maybe not the best boating weather for those small craft as that chop could approach 4 to 6 feet, especially by Sunday. And look at your tides. High tides will happen late tonight, closer to midnight. Your low tides happened a couple of hours ago.